on the window by your side. You folded both your hands like they needed somewhere to hide. A guitar in the corner played a slow and simple line, not sad enough to break us, just honest with the time. We talked around the ending, careful with each word, like speaking any louder would make the whole room hurt. You smiled at the table, I looked toward the door. Two people being gentle with what wasn't ours anymore. This is the last long conversation, soft as rain against the glass. Nothing left for explanation, nothing asking us to last. We don't know how to return now to the love we used to be. So we let the silence answer what we could not set free. Your coffee had gone quiet, mine was almost cold. We were young in all the places we were trying to outgrow. I wanted one clear reason, one line I could defend, but some roads simply narrow until they have to end. This is the last long conversation, soft as rain against the glass. Nothing left for explanation, nothing asking us to last. We don't know how to return now to the love we used to be. So we let the silence answer what we could not set free. Maybe we were kind enough to hurt without a knife. Maybe not all endings have to damage a whole life. I will not make you guilty, you will not make me stay. We can lose each other gently and still mean what we say. This is the last long conversation, but it doesn't have to burn. Some love leaves with both hands open, asking nothing in return. We don't know how to return now, so we stand and let it be. You step out into the rainfall, I stay back and let you leave. The chair moves, the bell rings, the rain takes your coat, and the room keeps breathing. The candle kept searching for someone not there. Midnight held the window in a dark blue frame. The cafe was almost empty, but the table knew your name. A little flame was shaking beside the sugar glass. It moved across the wood like it was looking for the past. I watched it touch the corners where your face would once appear. The chair, the cup, the folded bill, the quiet atmosphere. Nothing here was calling, nothing asked me why, but the light kept reaching outward, too small to say goodbye. There's a candle looking for your face. trembles next to me. Some love leaves the room so slowly, the shadows still behave like they're waiting for the person that the night could never save. The piano played in pieces, soft enough to disappear. I held my breath between the notes, afraid that you were near. Not near enough to touch me, not far enough to fade. Just living in the amber of a promise we once made. There's a candle looking for your face, burning where you used to be. It cannot bring the warmth back, it only trembles next to me. Some love leaves the room so slowly, the shadows still behave like they're waiting for the person that the night could never save. Maybe I kept the flame alive because the dark felt too complete. Maybe I mistook remembering for keeping you with me. So I let the candle lower, I let the table turn still. Not every light that loves you has to keep burning at will. There's a candle looking for your face, but I don't ask it to stay. Let it finish what it started, let the last gold slip away. Some love leaves a little brightness even after it is gone. I sit inside the dimming and I learn to carry on. The flame bends once, the room exhales. Your face leaves the table and the night becomes itself. The bell above the door still knows how to hurt me. Every time it rings, my heart forgets the truth. I look up too quickly, like it might still be you. A stranger shakes the rain from the shoulders of his coat. I lower my eyes again, swallowing a little hope. The chair across from me is not just empty space. It has learned your absence, it has memorized your shape. I keep my hands around the cup, though the warmth is nearly gone. Some waiting has no reason, but it keeps waiting on. The bell keeps lying, saying you might come through. The night keeps opening, like it still belongs to you. I know you are not coming, but my heart arrives too late. Every sound becomes a doorway, every doorway learns to ache. The waitress dims the corner lamps, one small circle at a time. How outside the street is silver, inside I borrow light. I hear your footsteps nowhere, then everywhere at once. Memory can be so gentle and still ask too much. The bell keeps lying, saying you might come through. The night keeps opening, like it still belongs to you. I know you are not coming, but my heart arrives too late. Every sound becomes a doorway, every doorway learns to ache. Maybe I don't miss the waiting, maybe I miss the door, when it used to mean beginning, not an ending anymore. So I turn my chair a little, not much, but enough, away from every entrance, toward the quiet in my cup. The bell keeps ringing, but it sounds less like your name. The night still opens, but I do not rise the same. You are not coming back here, and I can't let that stay. Some doors keep on moving after love has walked away. The bell rings once more, I let it pass me by. For the first time tonight, I do not look up to try. The saxo bends softly somewhere behind the room. The velvet is warm where your shoulder used to lean, a darker shade of green than it was last spring. I sit a little sideways, leaving space for you, as if old habits know what the heart should not do. Amber light is shaking in a glass beside the wall. The waiter looks away like he has seen it all. I count the tiny bubbles rising in my wine. They disappear so easily, one by one, like time. There are shadows on the velvet seat, and none of them are mine. Just the shape of what we almost were, softened by the wine. We were a half-told story, a match that lost its flame. Not every love goes missing with someone left to blame. Your perfume comes back quietly through the smoky air. For a second I turn my head, believing you are there. But the jazz keeps moving onward, the candle lowers down, and I am still learning how to stay inside this town. There are shadows on the velvet seat, and none of them are mine. Just the shape of what we almost were, softened by the wine. We were a half-told story, a match that lost its flame. Not every love goes missing with someone left to blame. Maybe we were beautiful Some endings are just velvet, some goodbyes fall asleep. There are shadows on the velvet seat, but I let them rest tonight. I won't ask them to become you in the amber light. We were a half-told story, but the last page can remain. Some love leaves like music through an open window pane. The candle gives its final breath. The green turns almost black. I walk past the velvet seat and do not look back. The afternoon came in quietly, like it still remembered us. I came back at 3:45, sunlight sleeping on the floor. Our table stood beside the glass, holding dust from a softer past. I touched the wood where your hand had been, felt the silence settle in. We never broke the room apart, we only drifted heart from heart. There's dust on our favorite table, like where your fingers used to stay. I'm trying to keep my hands steady, trying not to look away. Love left without a storm cloud, without a door slammed deep. Just a piano in the corner, teaching me it's okay to weep. The menu changed, the seasons moved, but this old chair still knows the truth. Your coffee stain is almost gone, but I remember leaning close too long. Every cup sounds far away, every shadow learns your shape. I don't blame the quiet room, it only kept what we outgrew. There's dust on our favorite table, like where your fingers used to stay. I'm trying to keep my hands steady, trying not to look away. Love left without a storm cloud, without a door slammed deep. Just a piano in the corner, teaching me it's okay to weep. Maybe healing starts this small, one breath, one chair, one empty wall. I won't wipe the past away, I'll let it fade in its own way. There's dust on our favorite table, but I don't clear it all today. Some goodbyes need a little silence before they learn to fade. The light moves off the window, the room lets go of me. I leave before the evening, a little less afraid to breathe. We didn't end like thunder, we only lost the tune. There was no final sentence, no glass against the wall, no bitter little ending for strange strangers to recall. We kept the conversation, careful at the seams, two people holding gently the tired edge of a dream. You said my name more softly than you used to say it before. I heard the space between us settle on the floor. Somewhere in the quiet, something changed its key. Not enough to break us, just enough to set us free. We were a melody out of key, still beautiful, still wrong. A little too late for harmony, a little too kind to call it gone. No one had to be the villain, no one had to take the blame. Sometimes love just lowers the music of its name. I kept waiting for a reason, something sharp enough to hold. But the truth came in softly, neither cruel nor cold. You looked almost sorry, I looked almost brave. The silence did the speaking for the things we couldn't say. We were a melody out of key, still beautiful, still wrong. A little too late for harmony, a little too kind to call it gone. No one had to be the villain, no one had to take the blame. Sometimes love just lowers the music of its name. Maybe every song we loved was never meant to stay. Maybe some chords open only to fade away. I won't turn the ending bitter, I won't make the memory small. We were real for a moment, and a moment can be all. We were a melody out of key, but I still hear the grace. Not every fading harmony has to leave an empty place. No one had to be the villain, no one had to lose. Some songs finish gently and still become the truth. The last chord keeps on ringing, I let it disappear. Not every love stays with us, but some remain sincere. Piano plays alone near the wall of faded cream. Each note falls slowly down, like it's waking from a dream. I sit beside the window, hands folded, breathing thin, trying not to follow where the melody has been. Nothing here is asking for the truth to be explained, but every gentle measure knows the shape of your name. In this white afternoon, the piano almost cries, not loud enough for strangers, just enough to blur my eyes. across the floor. A cup sits near my elbow, like a moon without a shore. I hear the chord we loved hide inside a softer key. For a moment you are sitting in the empty air with me. In this white afternoon, the piano almost cries. Not loud enough for strangers, just enough to blur my eyes. I thought I had forgiven the way you had to leave, but some songs open quietly what the heart still cannot see. You never said forever, I never asked you to. Still the room remembers what we almost grew into. So I let the song keep playing, let it touch what I avoid. Not every silence is empty, some are only unemployed. In this white afternoon, the piano lets me stay. It doesn't try to save me, it just gives the ache a place. I thought goodbye was over, but it still moves through the keys. So I close my eyes and listen until the missing starts to breathe. The final note keeps fading, the window gathers light. I leave without an answer, but I leave a little quiet. The clock sounds too loud for a room this still. Every second falls from the wall to the sill. I sit near the back where the light comes late. The world keeps moving on, but I'm learning how to wait. A woman folds her newspaper, a child laughs outside, a bus leans into traffic and carries off the light. Nothing here is broken, nothing here is wrong, only me still listening to a time that's already gone. The clock sounds too loud when your heart won't move. Every minute circles what it cannot prove. I don't need forever, I don't need the past. I just need one quiet hour that doesn't bring you back. Your shadow is not sitting in the chair across from mine, but memory has a habit of arriving right on time. I stir the cup once slowly, then forget to drink. Some days are only bridges between what you feel and think. The clock sounds too loud when your heart won't move. Every minute circles what it cannot prove. I don't need forever, I don't need the past. I just need one quiet hour that doesn't bring you back. Maybe time is not a river, maybe it is rain, gathering in corners until we speak its name. So I name the empty feeling, I name the chair, the cup, the day. Then one small second opens and lets me look away. The clock sounds less loud when I stop asking why. The room keeps its own breathing, the afternoon goes by. I don't need forever, I don't need what passed, I only need this quiet hour to teach my heart at last. The hand moves once, the light moves too, for the first time all afternoon. I move a little with it. I still know the place where your hand used to rest. The table has a small dark line running through the grain. I used to trace it with my thumb while you explained your day. Now my fingers stop there, like they recognize the cold. A little map of something I no longer get to hold. The room is not dramatic, no thunder, no goodbye, just a cup beside my elbow and the late light going dry. I tell myself it's only wood, only varnish, only time, but memory has a body when it leans against your mind. Where your hand used to rest, there's a silence in the grain, not enough to bring you back, just enough to say your name. Love has left the table, but its outline still remains. I touch the empty shape of you and learn the weight of change. You always sat a little close, not crowding, just near. Your sleeve would brush the sugar bowl, your laugh would warm my ear. Now the chair keeps its distance, the cup gives back no sound, and I'm trying not to ask, what cannot turn around? Where your hand used to rest, there's a silence in the grain, not enough to bring you back, just enough to say your name. Love has left the table, but its outline still remains. I touch the empty shape of you and learn the weight of change. Maybe letting go begins with one familiar place, not by wiping out the past, but letting it lose its face. So I move my hand away slowly without shame, some tender tenderness can stay behind and still not be a chain. Where your hand used to rest, the wood is only wood tonight, still marked by what it carried, still softened by the light. Love has left the table, but I do not leave the same. I touch the empty shape of you and gave it back its name. The grain runs on without us, the evening settles low. I place my hand beside the mark, then finally let it go. Hours after the line, the menu changed today, so did something in me. Your favorite drink is missing from the second folded page. The corner where we circled it has lost its little stain. The waitress says they changed things sometime early in the spring. I nod like I remember, but I don't remember anything. The plants beside the window have grown toward different light. The blue cups are now ivory, the lamps are warmer white. Nothing here is cruel to me, nothing means to hurt, but familiar places shift so softly, they do not warn you first. The menu changed, the seasons moved, the room forgot our names. I thought I only lost you, but I lost myself the same. The one who waited by the glass, who knew what you would choose, is somewhere in this old cafe with nothing left to prove. I used to know the small things, how you'd smile before you'd speak, how the sugar made you restless, how the afternoons felt deep. Now I read these printed pages like a language I once knew. Every new word tells me gently, I am not the same with you. The menu changed, the seasons moved, the room forgot our names. I thought I only lost you, but I lost myself the same. The one who waited by the glass, who knew what you would choose, is somewhere in this old cafe with nothing left to prove. Maybe losing someone is also losing time, the habits and the weather, the ordinary signs. But if I'm not who I was then, maybe that is not defeat. Maybe change is just a doorway with a chair beside my feet. The menu changed, the seasons moved, and I am changing too. Not everything that disappears is taken only by you. I leave the old page open, but I order something new. A small goodbye to who I was, quiet life in bloom. The cup arrives warm, the afternoon stays kind. I taste a different sweetness and let the old one fall behind. The chairs were all sleeping under pale afternoon light. I stayed past the hour when the room forgot my name. The waiter cleared the glasses but left my cup the same. A thin gold line of sunlight moved across the floor. It touched the empty tables, then slipped beneath the door. I watched myself reflected in the window turning gray. Half a face, half a stranger, half a reason not to stay. The city kept on passing, soft coats and tired shoes. Everyone had somewhere, I had only you to lose. If I stay here any longer, will I fade into the walls? Become a quiet picture no one notices at all. Just part of the scenery, a shadow in a chair, waiting for a feeling that is no longer there. The piano missed a measure, or maybe that was me, trying to hold the silence like it still had company. I traced a little circle where the cup had left its stain, not because I needed answers, just to prove I still remained. If I stay here any longer, will I fade into the walls? Become a quiet picture no one notices at all. Just part of the scenery, a shadow in a chair, waiting for a feeling that is no longer there. Maybe grief can make a home inside the smallest place, a corner of a window, a cup, a coat, a face. But I was never meant to live inside the view. A memory can hold me, but it cannot tell me who. If I leave here any moment, maybe nothing has to break. The walls can keep their quiet, I can keep what I can take. Not part of the scenery, not a shadow in a chair. I stand up from the feeling that is no longer there. The light leaves the window, my coat finds my hand. I step out of the picture and back into who I am. A spoon touches porcelain. Somebody laughs near the door. Then the room goes quiet again. The barista knows my name, but he never asks me why. I choose the corner seat where the window gathers sky. He brings the cup down gently, like bad news dressed in steam. I thank him with a half smile. I have practiced in between. This was where we made our plans, small enough to fit one page. A weekend by the water, a home we never made. Now the sugar packets lean like houses in the rain, and every little coffee rain remembers where we changed. There are echoes in the corner, soft as dust beneath the light. Things we said too easily, things we never got quite right. Nothing here accuses me, nothing says your name, but the silence keeps repeating what the coffee cannot explain. I breathe in roasted beans, warm wooden yesterday. The city moves behind the glass, but I cannot move that way. Trust did not break loudly, no glass across the floor. It only left one evening and forgot to close the door. There are echoes in the corner, soft as dust beneath the light. Things we said too easily, things we never got quite right. Nothing here accuses me, nothing says your name, but the silence keeps repeating what the coffee cannot explain. I could stand up, leave the cup, let the bell undo the room, but some grief is slow to finish, like flowers losing bloom. So I stay until the table stops looking like a sign, until your empty absence is no longer louder than mine. The barista knows my name, but he lets the question sleep. Some kindness has no answer, some wounds are quiet to keep. I leave a coin beside the cup, step out into the light. The corner holds the echo, but it holds it less tonight. I ordered 2 coffees before I could stop my mouth. The waitress wrote it down and softly turned around. Your chair stayed untouched, pulled out just enough to look like someone left, but might still come back. 2 coffees, 1 chair, 1 candle losing air. I keep pretending patience is the same thing as a prayer. 1 cup growing colder, 1 hand around my own. I came here here for a memory and found myself alone. The bell above the doorway keeps lifting up my heart, and every stranger enters and tears the room apart. I know you are not coming, I know it, then I don't. Hope is such a quiet thing when it refuses to go. 2 coffees, 1 chair, 1 candle losing air. I keep pretending patience is the same thing as a prayer. 1 cup growing colder, 1 hand around my own. I came here for a memory and found myself alone. Maybe love becomes a habit before it becomes the past. Maybe that is why I ordered what I knew would never last. I won't ask the door to open, I won't blame the empty seat. Some nights teach you slowly how to leave what will not leave. 2 coffees, 1 chair, less sorrow than before. The candle is still fading, but I'm not watching the door. 1 cup left unfinished, 1 heart learning how to go. I came here for a memory and left with room to grow. The second coffee cools, the night folds into blue. I place the money down and stop waiting for you. You drew a circle on the glass where the rain had blurred the street. I watched it slowly disappear between your hand and me. The coffee cooled without complaint, the room kept breathing low. We both knew what we came to say, but neither rushed to go. Your coat was folded on the chair, my scarf was near the door. 2 little signs of leaving we could not ignore. You looked down at your watch, I looked down at my hands. Some endings are not sudden, they simply understand. Let's leave it in the condensation, all the words we cannot keep. A quiet end to a long conversation, soft enough to let us breathe. No thunder in the doorway, no anger in the rain, just 2 hearts being honest with the shape of all this pain. The guitar in the corner played something almost kind. It made the silence gentler, but it did not change your mind. to blame, but love had left so evenly, there was no one left to name. Let's leave it in the condensation, all the words we cannot keep, a quiet end to a long conversation, soft enough to let us breathe. No thunder in the doorway, no anger in the rain, just two hearts being honest with the shape of all this pain. Maybe we were careful until careful became cold. Maybe we held gently what was asking to be told. So I won't turn this into fire, I won't make the silence wrong. Some goodbyes are peaceful and still hurt all life long. Let's leave it in the condensation, let the window take the past. Not every love is broken, some are only built to pass. You stand before the bell rings, I nod and let you go. The circle fades behind you like the last thing we both know. The glass clears by morning, the street keeps moving on. I touch the place you circled and nothing answers wrong. The city looked unfinished under all that rain. Streetlights broke in puddles, gold across the black. People passed like shadows, never looking back. I stood beneath the awning, coat folded at my chest, trying to find a reason to move like all the rest. The cafe door behind me breathed out coffee and heat, but the night was pulling softly at the edges of the street. A taxi crossed the corner, red lights fading thin. For a second I almost followed, then the rain began again. All I know is the rhythm of the rain, falling where your name used to be. Every drop says something different, none of them can answer me. I keep looking for a reason to walk out of this pain, but tonight my heart is listening to the rhythm of the rain. The city wore no color, only silver smoke and gray. Even all the open windows seemed to turn their eyes away. I thought I needed thunder to prove that I was hurt, but grief can fall so gently, it barely moves the dirt. All I know is the rhythm of the rain falling where your name used to be. Every drop says something different. None of them can answer me. I keep looking for a reason to walk out of this pain, but tonight my heart is listening to the rhythm of the rain. Maybe I don't have to hurry. Maybe leaving starts this slow. One step from the doorway, one breath I did not owe. The rain does not forgive me. It does not take your place. It only keeps the evening from falling on my face. All I know is the rhythm of the rain, but it sounds less lost somehow. Not a promise, not an answer, just a little room for now. I was looking for a reason to become myself again. Maybe I can start by walking with the rhythm of the rain. The awning lets me go. The street light bends and shines. I step into the weather and leave one ache behind. I held it in longer than I knew. I smiled at the window when the sky went pale. Told the cup in my hands I was doing well. The room stayed gentle. The evening was kind, but kindness has a way of opening the mind. A napkin lay folded beside the empty plate. I kept my hands busy, like grief could learn to wait. And one small piano note came loose in the air, and something I had hidden found me sitting there. It's okay to cry when the day has been too long. Even quiet hearts get tired of pretending to be strong. Let the tears come softly, let them fall and pass. Some rain begins inside you before it reaches glass. I wasn't falling apart, I was telling the truth. There was still a little sorrow, asking for when quiet hearts get tired of pretending to be strong. Let the tears come softly, let them fall and pass. Some rain begins inside you before it reaches glass. I thought healing meant leaving pain behind, but maybe it begins when I stop being unkind. So I won't hide the water, I won't call it shame. Tonight my heart is breaking in a cleaner kind of way. It's okay to cry and still be moving on. The night can hold the sadness without stealing the dawn. I breathe a little deeper, let the old ache lie. For the first time in a long time, I let myself cry. The cup is almost empty, the candle settles low. I leave with red eyes open and nowhere else to go. The spoon kept turning, but nothing changed. I watched the sugar gather at the bottom of the cup, little white stones sinking where the dark coffee was. You looked outside the window, I looked down instead. There were too many careful words sleeping in my head. The sugar won't melt, and neither will the silence. Some things stay whole when the heart cannot divide them. I thought the end would hurt, but this is something else. All the words we never said, and the sugar that won't melt. You asked if I was alright, with a voice already gone. I nodded like a stranger who had practiced being strong. The rain was barely falling, the lights were soft and low. Nothing looked dramatic, so why did it hurt so slow? The sugar won't melt, and neither will the silence. Some things stay whole when the heart cannot divide them. I thought the end would hurt, but this is something else. All the words we never said, and the sugar that won't melt. Maybe I should have told you where the quiet started from. Maybe you were waiting too for one honest thing to come. But the cup is almost empty, and the afternoon is thin. Some doors never close loudly, they just stop letting light in. The sugar won't melt, but I stopped stirring now. I let the bitter stay there, let the silence settle down. I don't need one perfect sentence to forgive what we both felt. goodbyes leave slowly, like sugar that won't melt. A spoon rests beside me, the coffee loses heat. I leave the last sweet pieces where the dark and quiet meet. I won't forget you all at once. I don't think love leaves that way. The tea was warm between my hands, then softer, then almost gone. I watched the steam lose shape without telling it to hold on. Your name was still familiar, but it hurt a little less, like a coat I used to carry, folded lighter on my chest. I'm learning to let you go as slowly as tea goes cold. Not all at once, not angrily, not turning young, love old. Outside the evening opened, one window at a time. The street lights came on gently, not asking me to shine. I didn't need an answer, I didn't need a sign. Just one quiet little moment that felt almost mine. So I'll leave the warmth behind me, but I won't call it wrong. Some love was meant to hold us only for part of the song. I can miss you without breaking, I can bless what couldn't stay. A heart can learn its freedom in the most ordinary way. The cup grew light and empty, the table kept its peace. I found no sudden healing, only room enough to breathe. Your memory did not vanish, it simply changed its tone. Less like a door closing, more like walking home alone. I'm learning to let you go as slowly as tea goes cold. Not all at once, not bitterly, not losing what I know. Maybe moving on is not a grand goodbye. Maybe it is staying still and letting one thing die. The wanting, not the kindness, the ache, but not the grace. The hope that keeps returning to an already empty place. So I'll leave the warmth behind me, but I won't leave with regret. Some love becomes a lantern even after it has set. I can miss you without breaking, I can breathe and let it be. The tea has lost its warmth now, but the cup is still with me. The evening folds around me, no thunder, no control. I walk out a little lighter, as slowly as tea goes cold. Rain keeps fingers drawing lines down a window by my hand. Your face is in the glass, but I still don't understand. You sit across from me, close enough to hear me breathe, but something in your eyes has already learned to leave. And I stir my coffee slowly, though the sweetness disappeared. You are right here at the table, but 1,000 miles from here. I've got raindrops in my espresso, little storms I can't explain. All the colors of the evening turn to gray inside the rain. I don't know when we lost it, I just feel the empty space. You are looking right through me with goodbye across your face. Neon blinks outside like a heart that missed its beat. Taxi lights go passing through the water on the street. You fold your paper napkin, I watch your fingers shake. There are quiet kinds of hurting only silence knows how to make. And I stir my coffee slowly, like the cup can keep me warm. But the room is getting colder without any kind of storm. I've got raindrops in my espresso, little storms I can't explain. All the colors of the evening turn to gray inside the rain. I don't know when we lost it, I just feel the empty space. You are looking right through me with goodbye across your face. Maybe love does not always end with a door or a broken plate. Sometimes it sits politely and arrives a little late. Sometimes it lowers its voice, sets the spoon beside the cup, and leaves two people breathing where the words are not enough. I've got raindrops in my espresso, but I don't ask them why. Some tears fall from the weather, some fall from tired eyes. You are still here at the table, but I know what I can't save. The rain keeps speaking for us in the words we never gave. Your chair moves back softly, the bell above the door rings. I hold the cup with both hands and let the coffee lose its steam. Someone turns a page, a candle leans, the corner keeps your voice. I chose the quiet corner where the light does not reach much. The wall still holds the color of evenings we could touch. Your words are not around me, not exactly, not in sound, but something in the silence keeps turning them around, round and round, softly out of sight. Echoes in the corner, taking all night. music plays so low now, it almost disappears. The spoon rests in its saucer, like it has waited years. I try to read the menu, but every line feels thin. The past sits down beside me and asks to start again. There are echoes in the corner, little voices after dark. Not enough to bring you closer, just enough to leave a mark. I don't wanna keep them, but I don't know where they go. Some memories turn in circles when the heart is moving slow. I remember how you answered before I finished speaking, the way we made a home out of almost anything. Now the candles burn uneven and the hour loses shape. I keep holding conversations that I know are running late. Round and round, softly out of sight, echoes in the corner, taking all night. Maybe I don't need to solve the things we never said. Maybe some unfinished words just need a place to rest. So I let the room be quiet, I let the candle fall. Tonight I will not answer every echo when it calls. There are echoes in the corner, but they sound farther now. Still enough to make me listen, not enough to pull me down. I don't have to keep them, I don't have to make them go. Some memories lose their circle when you let them turn slow. The flame lowers, the room breathes, your voice becomes a little less like some